Hey guys, welcome to my channel and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, my name is Naledi Unalerona, but I go by the name Unali on all my social media platforms, so make sure you follow me. This video was long overdue because on my first video I mentioned that I was gonna do a story time, but oops. But I'm here now. Yeah, that's what's nice. Oh, son. I just had to sit down and think about what stories I am comfortable enough to share to the public, stories that won't get me beaten up by mobs, stories that won't get me kicked out of the house. No, I don't know. I haven't done anything that would get me kicked out of the house. I'm just joking. Anyways, as you can tell by the title, this story is about me being a catfish. Well, it was kind of justified in my case, so I'll just explain how I got to that situation, what made me do what I had to do. So basically it was a loyalty test. Yeah, and I just wanted to do it myself and not involve any other people, because when I did that, things happened. I think I'll make that one another story time. So this is the year 2020. COVID is at its peak. We had just closed schools, like we couldn't even go to town, we couldn't do anything. Everyone was just a homebody, so being bored really led me to do the things that I did, the catfishing that I did. Basically, I have all the time to myself to do anything that I want, so why not catfish people? Because it's fun. I'm joking. I did not do it for fun. The reason I did it was like to test the loyalty of the person that I was talking to at that time. And did he not fail? Oksala, I still forgot after that, but yo, man. So I think we're just gonna call him John for the sake of the video. So John was popular, like everyone knew John. I don't know what for, but I've come up to the conclusion that they knew him for his dating habits. So basically I was being told by literally everyone that John is bad news. John is not someone you should take seriously. Run away from John. Run away.
Run away. Run away.
Because John is not that. And I was young, I was innocent, and I think at that time my confidence was at its peak, so I felt like people were just telling me to stay away from John because they were jealous. So a year into this talking stage, I don't even know what to call it, I decided to come up with a plan to test his loyalty and to really see if people are telling the truth about John, or they are jealous, or maybe he changed for me. So I decided to catfish him. So basically what I did was to get pictures of a really pretty girl on Pinterest. I found lots of pictures of her, made a fake Instagram account. That Instagram account, I made it about 2 weeks before I actually started with the plan, so that I have time to gain lots of followers, like not a lot, but enough to not make the account look suspicious, because it wouldn't make sense for such a beautiful girl like the one that I'd chosen for the account to have 3 followers. So I had to make her have at least 100 followers, right? So I started posting. In those 2 weeks I was posting, not at once in one day, not every day, once in a while, so that it looks like an account that has been active for a while, so that it's not suspicious. And no, I'm such a professional in these things. I'm such a professional. Like, I was so smart, man. I should do this again. I'm kidding. But yeah, I made the account, made it look as authentic as possible. I made sure that I follow people that he also follows, so that we have multiple mutual, so that it's also not suspicious, I tried to make this look as real as possible. For 2 weeks, I grew the account. I think I ended up having about 200 and something followers, multiple pretty pictures and all, right? Then the plan started. I followed his main account, right? And then I liked some of his pictures, and then I waited in hopes that he would DM first, because I used a really pretty girl's picture, and yeah, he did DM first. So all I had to do was purely exist. So I don't remember the specific name that I used for this account, but for now, for the sake of the story and so that it's more easy to understand, we will use the name Kelly. So the account, the fake girl, was called Kelly. So then he DM'd Kelly and said something along the lines, "What is a pretty girl like you doing in my followers?" You know, already I'm like, hi, bo. Not even just a hi, to show that maybe you've got a person in your, straight to the point. But like, I just ignored that. I didn't take it that deep. I was like, oh well, it's just a compliment after all, right? And then I replied, I said, oh, I was just doing a following spree, and I guess I just found you in one of our mutuals followers, right? So he's like, yeah, sure, let's get to know each other. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I would love that, you know. So he starts asking me questions. What's your name? How old are you? What do you do? Where are you from? So I was just like, my name is Kelly. I'm from Harare. The reason I said Harare, knowing I'm from Bulawayo, is so that there's no chance he says, let's meet up. I said 15, because that's how old I was at that time. Or was I 14? I don't know. But yeah, then he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I made sure that we have similar interests. So we're still talking, we're basically getting to know each other. So he tried to call me, and I was like, oh no, because this was at night, so I had to find an excuse. I'm like, oh no, I share a room with my sister, so I can't really take calls at night. And he was very understanding with that, right? And then I asked him the golden question, do you have a girlfriend? Are you talking to anyone? And then his response was something like, no, I don't have a girlfriend, neither am I talking to anyone. Right now, I just want to focus on my education, you know. I've got exams next year. I've got exams next year. I have to be really serious about that, you know. I'm just like, what about me? What are we? Was I a distraction to his education? So that's what he said. And then I said, so am I a distraction to you right now? Like, we can stop talking so that you can focus on your education. And then he was like, no, you're not a distraction. If anything, having someone so beautiful like you will motivate me to do my best so that I become the best husband. Husband njani when you're 15 years old? But like, njani, you know, like, bro had never said anything that sweet to me. If anything, that nigga used to bully me. Like, we continued talking until literally late night, right? And then an observation that I made is that he completely went ghost on me, like the real me. We were not talking anymore. Like, I'd left him a bunch of messages, but he was not replying me, right? And then when I said goodnight via the Kelly account, that's when he came back to me and said, hi, I had a long day, good night. Long day uthetha namachere. Ayebo. This boy. But anyways, it was now the next day. So one thing about John, he used to send really long good morning messages, like really sweet ones, like a really huge paragraph, you know, good morning Naledi, you know, with the sun emoji. Like, he would put every emoji that's on the keyboard. Good morning Naledi, I hope the day is gonna be as beautiful as you are, I love you so much, what, this and that, all the sweet nothings, right? So the next morning he sent me, like me as Naledi, that message, and I was like, oh, okay, that means we're still cool, you know. I'm like, oh, good morning to you, John. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your day as well. Yeah. And then yeah, I'm like, okay, I still have the upper hand, you know. Kelly 0, Naledi 1. Like until I got the same notification on the Kelly account. It was the exact same message, exact same emojis, full stop at the end, full stop. Like if you were to just look at them, the only difference was the name. This one said good morning Naledi, this one said good morning Kelly. Then both of them, I hope the day was as beautiful as you. That's when I was like, hi bo, fanalo. Like worse was 6 a.m. Imagine that's the first thing you're seeing in the morning. Now your whole day is ruined. Like, what do you mean those messages were not like personally meant for me? At least if you're going to have another girlfriend, write a different message. Make mine unique. Hypo, John, auna spice, auna flavor, aula creativity. He probably copy and pasted that from Google. Yeah, that already ruined my day, you know. So I started talking to him like on my account, and then we started talking via the Kelly account, right? So basically the conversations were now kind of lovey-dovey, like, yeah, I'm really fond of you. I'll be in, he said something like, I'll be in Harare right after this COVID thing, because it was at that time where we thought we were just going to close for March and reopen soon. So he said, I'll be in Harare to play sports soon, so I'll be hoping to see you. Kenny's like, I'll be hoping to see you as well, you know, because I think you're a really cool person and all that, this and that. Yeah. So that day was all lovey-dovey things, and mind you, on my real account, I didn't even like, I replied to the good morning message, and then he said something else and I didn't reply to that because I really felt so disrespected. Like, I was not expecting it, honestly. I was really down. So the whole day until night he was talking to Kelly. So then he decided that maybe him and Kelly can become something more than just people who are talking. Did he not propose to Kelly? And Carly, I promise, ngama lashes. Both Kelly, I know we only started talking yesterday, but I enjoy our vibe. What we have is so special, and no one is as special as you. And I believe no one will ever come between us. So Kelly, will you be my Kelly, will you be my girlfriend? I looked at that message. I analyzed it. Like, is this nigga serious? Is he being for real? Like, I was genuinely confused. I didn't know it was a prank or a what. Was he being serious? Hey, y'all should have seen my face when I was looking at that message. I'm like, huh? And then me, we've been talking for years. I don't even think I had a proposal. It was just, I just woke up the next day being called baby girl. But Kelly, who he has never seen, he doesn't even know what her voice sounds like. He's already said that they're destined for each other. And as Kelly, I just said yes. I also enjoy our vibe. Wait, let me put on the Kelly voice. Yes, I also enjoy our vibe. Like, you've been really kind to me for the past 24 hours. And in these 24 hours, I believe that we're gonna get married and have 7 kids. No, I didn't say that, but those are the vibes that we were giving, right? So we just let it be. So the relationship with Kelly continued for maybe just 2 more days, right? Until I felt like I was now too tired and too sad to entertain this, right? Because why is he cheating on me with me and I'm entertaining it? So I was like, you know what, let me just ghost him. So that's what I did. I ghosted him so that he can feel the pain that I was feeling at that time. Because what do you mean, you know? And he was still talking to me at that time, mind you. We did start talking again, right? But I couldn't like show him anger because I had no reason to be angry, you know. I couldn't be suspicious and act like I knew. So I had no reason to be angry. So on the Kelly account, I just ghosted him. I just did. And I watched this man crash out. Not crashing out in an angry manner, but more in a more concerned manner. Kelly, good morning. How are you? Last night we didn't talk much. Is everything okay? Please get back to me as soon as you see this. Kelly, it's been a day. We haven't talked. Is everything fine? Did I say something wrong? Kelly, good morning. I see you haven't spoken to me these past days. I hope everything is fine at home. Wafona ngiyibhekile ifoni ukuthi iyaring. Ngayibheka ngathi oh uyamfonela. Pathetic. So that he could feel the pain. So clearly by his crashing out, I could tell that he felt the pain. So then about a few days later from that, he started taking me as Naledi seriously again, you know, very serious. I'm like, hi Bo, your real girlfriend is no longer talking to you. Now you want to take me seriously? Me, the stupid one. Well, I was stupid because but yeah, he started taking me seriously again. So John and I lived close to each other, right? And then he was like, let's meet. We haven't seen each other for a while, you know, this COVID thing, but like I'm not sick, so let's meet each other. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Ne? We meet each other, you know, we're just chilling because we're just like standing outside. So I wouldn't say chilling, we were literally just being scorched by the sun. It's just langa, guys. Like those are the vibes at that time. So he asked to like use my phone. He wants to log into his Instagram. Well, honestly, I'm not quite too sure why this boy wanted my phone, but like it was a usual thing because all the time the boy was always on my phone. You see, he was projecting because he knew he was a cheater. Now he thought I was a cheater. I was never a cheater. After that, maybe. I'm just joking. So he opened Instagram and guess what the first thing that popped up was? The Kelly account. And at first he did not notice that it's me who's logged into the account. He first just looked at it, right? And then he's like, hi Bo, can't you know this girl? And then I'm like, what girl, you know? And then he like shows me the phone and I'm seeing that it's the Kelly account, but it's me who's logged in. I'm like, oh, nah, I just follow her, you know? And then he's still scrolling and then he's like, wait. Whoopsie. Yo, ngabanja. You got me there. But that is not a crime.
Okay, you got me there, but that is not a crime.
Yeah, I was caught. So he looked at it for a while. He's just like looking at the account. You know, he's not like licking his lips. He's preparing for the biggest lie that will ever come out of his mouth. So after maybe 30 seconds of silence, he looks at me and he starts laughing. He's just like, haha, so you think I'm stupid? And I'm looking at him, I'm like, I'm so confused. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He's like, nah, I knew this was you all along. Like, you're my girl, I know how you talk. So I was just entertaining it, you know, so I can teach you a lesson to never do it again. You know, I'm looking at him like, you know me. I'm like, you know me so well. I appreciate you. Like, why didn't you tell me that you knew? Now that I think about it, I'm like, why was I so dumb? Okay, I was young. So I would just let it be. Every young person is dumb, young, dumb, and broke. But yeah, I did not even think about it or have second thoughts about it. I believed him right there. Oh my God, I'm like, yeah. Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? He didn't really know. But I'm so sure this boy had no idea it was me. But I would just give him a round of applause for making such a beautiful lie. Honestly, that was actually a really smart lie. Like, I need to use that one day. Like one day if they catch me cheating, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I knew you'd catch me, so I was just joking around. I was real smart for that, I won't even lie. The most embarrassing part of this thing is that he made me apologize. He's like, so now that the cat's out of the bag, I really feel like you owe me an apology for not trusting me, you know, for playing these childish games on me and whatever. And I did apologize. I'm like, I'm so sorry for not trusting you. I will never do it again. I do trust you. I was just joking around, you know. And no apology from him because he was not wrong. So that was just the embarrassing part about it. So yeah, that's the story time I have today. Just a cute little fun story I have from Budala. And if you notice, this video is called my catfish era, meaning we ain't done. We are not done. One thing about me, I'll catfish you. And no, it's not for fun. I don't catfish anyone. If I have catfished you, that means you are a villain. I probably have 10,000 Instagram accounts laying around waiting for my opportunity to strike. Because what? But if you feel unsafe and you feel like I'm gonna catfish you, don't worry, you are safe. I'll only catfish people who deserve it. And why am I speaking in present future tense? I don't do that anymore. I have grown out of it. Fortunately for you guys, I last catched someone in 2023. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. I am going to tell you more stories and everything. So please like my video, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of content you'd like to see from me in the future.